Hey everybody, welcome back. Give me a second to drop this log off and we'll get into today's video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the range. My name is Matt and you're here for another standard ammunition test today. You may have heard of Steel Ops before. They make steel targets and steel core ballistic body armor, but did you know they make ammunition? This is a 115 grain full metal jacket 9mm. Let's throw him on the table and talk about what we're going to do today. One of the most interesting things right off the bat with this ammunition is it's loaded in a two-piece case design. These are Shell Shock's NAS3 or NAS cubed design. The base is aluminum and the cylinder is made out of a stainless alloy. Both are nickel coated. For all of our ammunition testing, we have a multitude of barrel lengths, especially in 9mm. We've got a 3-inch today, 4, 4.5, 5, 7.72, and 16-inch. I decided to bring on a couple extra barrel lengths just so we can check function with these. It's about 85 to 90 degrees outside today. After we've collected our velocity, we've done a general function check at that point. We do a practical accuracy and then we send you on your way. In full transparency, Steel Ops provided us with some of this ammunition for us to test. Without further ado, let's get into shooting. Another little interesting tidbit that I noticed about these Shell Shock cases when loading them versus the traditional brass is they actually sound different. They almost sound like Christmas bells when you're banging them together or dumping them on the table to load them. It's just something a little interesting I noticed. Up first, we'll start with our shortest barrel length. This is our Springfield Hellcat 3-inch barrel. I love the factory sights on this gun. We threw our Apex trigger in there, got a little less pull on that versus factory. A very nice subcompact pistol. Get lined up here. Are we getting, yeah, we're getting going. Air. Air. Why are we getting all the airs? Luckily, I've got extra ammunition. 3, 4. These cases are reloadable, by the way. You need a special set of dies from Shell Shock to do it. But if you do collect them, they can be reloaded. Not sure why I'm getting airs. Maybe too high? Come on, little airs. Well, 9 is enough. I'll figure out the 10 off camera. And now our 4-inch. This is a Glock 19 Gen 4 MOS with the slide cut. We have a Holo Sun up top. Very, very common pistol. I took the sunshades off, so hopefully we stop getting some airs. I apologize if you can't read the screen too clearly. I forgot my laptop, so I'm using the app off my phone and the colors are a little different. There we go, we got all 10 that time, good function. Like I said, these have a nickel coating on the case, so compared to regular steel, when you're loading them, they actually loaded really well. With steel, I noticed with the polymer coating or the lacquer coating, after so many rounds in some of the double stack magazines, they get really hard to load. And now we have our 4.5-inch barrel. This is an A.R.E.N.G.E Delta Gen 2 long slide with our 4.5-inch barrel. Also have a Holo Sun mounted up top. These are really nice pistols so far, still working on the review. I like the 19-round factory magazines. Good function in there as well. Like I said, some of this is always your mileage may vary. I don't have thousands of rounds to run through this on all my hosts. This just gives you that general idea. And now our 5-inch host, this is from FMJ. This is their Banshee MK9. I think this is the 300 series. It's got the ambidextrous charging handle, our pistol stabilizing adjustable brace out back, Cerakote finish. Very nice little pistol. Takes the Colt SMG stick magazines. And that's it. And now for one of my favorite 9mm, this is our CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1 SBR. This has a 7.72 inch barrel. Lots of goodies on here from HB Industries. There we go, one more barrel length to go, folks. And finally, our 16-inch barrel, folks. I borrowed this from my friend. At some point, he's probably gonna want it back, so I probably should get all my 9mm testing done. Typical AR9 with lots of goodies on here. This particular one takes Glock pistol magazines. And that's it. There's all of our velocities. Let's go see how accurate this stuff is. Here is our Steel Ops 115 grain, 25 yards with the 16-inch barrel, running the primary arms, silver line, 18 power, all the zooms, Mr. Hootie Hoo. Really calm day outside, no wind, lots of heat though. I think we have really good results here. I think that good tight standard deviation that we saw in the velocity testing in all barrel lengths is really helping us. 0.736 inches here, 0.680 inches, that was the second group, 0.656 on the third, and our final group, I'll probably rush that one a little bit, but 0.852 inches. Very impressive from a target plinking load. I'm out of ammunition, so that means it's time for me to finish up this review. We had really good velocity out of this 115 grain loading from Steel Ops. I would probably equate this to a plus P loading. We have shot hotter, but this certainly is not a PUD load. As far as the accuracy goes, really superb. You can see that with those standard deviation numbers being really tight. I think a very consistent loading is making this very accurate, at least in my gun. These little NSA 3 cases from Shell Shock are definitely very interesting. The main advantage is that you can load them hotter and you can reload them many more times than conventional brass. Now they do require a special set of dies from Shell Shock to do that, but it would be interesting to see how long these can be reloaded before maybe the primer pocket gives out or you get some kind of cracking. I do like that it's nickel coated. Now I don't typically comment on the cleanliness or dirtiness of ammunition when I'm reviewing it because my range guns see a lot of rounds and I don't clean them a whole lot. Sorry about that. So, you know, putting 50 rounds of this through a gun's really not going to give you any quantitative data on how dirty or clean it is. But I will note that because maybe a tolerance is different or the material doesn't stretch or whatever compared to some of the other ammunition, that these cases were a little dirtier coming out of the different guns I tested compared to the steel case ZQI ammunition that I tested on the same outings. I think it's about time to send you all on your way, so as I close out all my videos, I take a moment to thank all those who helped make these possible, especially in 2021. Number 1 is my Patreon supporters. Number 2 is Steel Ops Ammunition for sending that for us to review. And of course, number 3 is you all for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you at the range.